So we're going to be trying to deck out the cafeteria with snowflakes for the school dance, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make them. So the first step is you're going to take one corner of the paper, and you're going to go as far as here. Basically, so this corner is a corner, and you're going to fold along this line to make it into a triangle, and you're going to cut the bottom off. So once you cut it off, you're going to have this triangle, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. Sometimes it'll be a little harder to fold just because of the way you folded the first one, but you just got to flatten out the sides. So now you're going to be making 4 cuts, and make sure you make them on the side that is closed, not the open side, because it won't work if you do on the open side. It'll just completely mess up. So you're going to make 4 cuts, and you're going to start with one close to the top, not all the way up here though, because then you won't be able to tape it. Do it kind of further down, and don't make it all the way so it goes through, because then the top will come off. Then you're going to make a second cut a little further down, and make sure your second cut and all the cuts after is further than the one before it. So here's my third cut. Again, it's further than the one before it. And I'm finally doing my last cut, and again, it's further than all the ones. To open it, and it is going to be a little tricky right here to open it, but just kind of spread it apart so it's there. Now you're going to take your tape, you're going to take off a tiny piece, and then you're going to take the innermost one, put a piece of tape on it, and tape it to the other innermost one. So it's basically the smallest ones in the middle taping together. Now you're going to flip it over, and you're going to take another piece of tape, and you're going to tape those together. And you're going to do this for all of the little parts of the snowflake. And make sure you flip it over each time, otherwise it will just look like a piece of paper that you taped a bunch. So again, tape it. This works much better than stapling, so make sure you don't staple this part. Make sure you use tape, because if you staple it, it'll rip sometimes, and you don't want your sides of the snowflake to rip. So this is your last, once you've done the last one, you're going to repeat this step for either, you're going to do this either 5 more times or 7 more times. It depends if you want a 8 snowflake or a 6 snowflake. I can show you guys what those look like. Here's an 8 snowflake with the smaller paper. It's kind of deeper in a way, and it just shows a little more detail. And then here's the 6 snowflake, which is with bigger paper, but you can see more of the parts with it. So now I'm going to show you guys how to connect them all together. So you're going to take, when you do it, make sure it's not like this, because this just looks kind of funny if the two inside ones are together. So try to take the outside one and an inside one together. And you're going to put those together. Then you're going to take the stapler, and don't do this with tape because it won't stick with tape. So take the stapler, and you're just going to staple it. You're going to staple it together there. Then you're going to take the bottom, and you're going to staple it higher up. So it's not at the bottom, because when you staple it at the bottom, right here, you're going to put all the snowflakes together right there, and then you may accidentally staple the staple. So that's one of them. I'm going to do this one for you guys. So I'm going to take the inside one and an outside one. Going to staple them together. And then I'm going to take the bottom, staple them together. So then I'm going to continue to take this one, again an outside and an inside one, and I'm going to staple them together. Sometimes it may be a little hard to staple them together because just of how the paper is, but really try to wiggle the stapler in there if it's not fitting. So now I'm going to staple the bottom, so all 4 of them together, so this is half of your snowflake. So like I showed you before, we're going to take an outside piece and an inside piece, and we're going to staple them together. And then right here in the bottom, it's not going to be connected, so try to bring these as close as possible before you staple them. It's okay if they're kind of smushed because you're not going to be able to see the middle. And really, I'm going to put the stapler in first just because I'm bringing them so close. And again, this is going to be slightly hard because I'm bringing them very close, and then I'm going to staple it, and then you have your completed snowflake. So try to make as many as you can if you don't have anything to do in your resource. We're really trying to fill them up, and we should be getting paper soon from Miss Orr. Your resource teacher should have it.